NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here.
And I miss you too, Ernie.
And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you.
Me too. Tonight, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Raptors in Toronto. For the Raptors, it's not always easy to play in front of your home crowd opening night. You really don't know how you're going to come out and perform, but it's still an advantage in trying to get that first win. Fellas, it is always fun to watch Ben Simmons. The combination of size, speed, ball handling, passing. Shaq, the list just goes on and on and on and on and on and on.
Dun, 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 dun. He and the Greek Freak are a big part of this league's future. Having playmakers that size is a huge advantage.
You know, I'm curious to watch his jump shot develop. Simmons is taking the point forward distinction to a whole nother level.
And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The bustling financial district here in Canada's largest city. We're coming to you from Toronto. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge is joining us from the sideline. You can feel the energy here in Toronto. The Raptors looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team. In a season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they really took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Guys, Joel Embiid is listed at 7 feet, but at player introductions, they say 7'2" center, Joel Embiid. Now, Brett Brown says when you stand next to him, you understand the difference between 7 feet and 7'2". He's a big man, Kevin.
He is tremendous size and skill to match, D.A. Thanks. So much excitement as we tip off the season. Steve, as a player, did you get butterflies on opening night?
You know, Kevin, I remember my rookie year, that first game. We were playing the New York Knicks, led by Patrick Ewing.
Oh.
I mean, the butterflies were flying. And even in my last season, the 14th season, the butterflies were the same. It's something about opening night.
It's got a nice clean game, huh?
It's just special. And no matter whether you're a rookie or you've been in the league 14, 15 years, those butterflies still kick in.
And it tells me you love the game, Steve, even as much your last season as you did in your first season.
And I think it also, Kevin, to add to that, you respect your opponent even in year 14, 15.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Horford is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Harris. Then it's Josh Richardson. And it's Simmons in at the point. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Passes to Powell. Johnson outside. 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Richardson leading the way. Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's Powell. A 20-point game for him in the win against the Hawks in Atlanta. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Harris inside. He's guarded by Johnson. The baseline J. Rebound by the Raptors.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Powell with it. Here's Siakam. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out.
Now here's Simmons. Embiid in the corner. To the middle. And there's Richardson. That's good on the assist by Embiid.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Lowry against Simmons. The drive by Lowry. Johnson, a wide open look, gets the three-pointer to fall. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Simmons finds Harris. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice bucket. The polished inside game, something Harris relies on.
Now here's Powell. Richardson covering. Powell, the pass to Siakam. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Johnson outside. And the shot is long. And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Richardson. Shoots over Powell. Richardson, no luck. Looking at Philadelphia, they took the win in their last game against Miami. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Harris.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Now we know Stanley Johnson was a 4-time state champion in high school in California. 3 gold medals with the U.S. youth teams. Pac-12 Freshman of the Year. I mean, he did it all. A lot of winning in his background.
You know, he plays the game with ultra confidence. He's fearless. Doesn't care who you are. He's coming head on.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That one is off. Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian, and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
And the second free throw, good. Now here's Simmons. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Lobbed up there for Embiid. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Johnson against Harris. Johnson kicks to Siakam. Over Simmons. Siakam, good. Siakam's got his second basket of the night.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Harris. Another miss by Philadelphia. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside for Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
You know what? He tried to lay it in at the point of attack. Just too much defensive pressure on that play.
Outside, Simmons. Harris outside. The pass to Embiid. 4 on the shot clock. Over Ibaka. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Johnson's shot is off. The 76ers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Simmons against Lowry. Back to Harris. Beyond the arc. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Harris has got 5.
Inconsistent from range when he first entered the league. Tobias has turned that completely around.
So timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
And this is what you got to do. I mean, if it ain't working, call timeout, try to figure out what you can do to fix the problem.
You know, also, it's just a chance to take a breath, regroup, get your mind set, and come back out fresh.
And here's a look at some numbers for Ben Simmons. Last season, he played outstanding. Averaged 15 points a game, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
Lowry can't get it to go. The 76ers leading by 3. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. On defense, Toronto. And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That is his first foul of the game. Harris inside. Johnson's there. Here's Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
What precision and focus from Simmons, just feeling no one can guard him down on the block.
Simmons against Lowry. Pass to Siakam. Now Johnson. Shot clock at 6. The Raptors need to get a shot off. Lowry for 3, and it's blocked by Simmons.
And don't forget about the long reach that Simmons possesses. He uses it exceptionally well on defense to come away with blocks like that.
Now here's Simmons. Over Lowry. Here's Embiid. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now a 7-point 76ers lead. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Lowry finds Johnson. Ibaka outside. Pass to Siakam. And stolen by Richardson. Harris looking it over. Pass to Simmons. To the wing on the left. Clock at 6. Here's Horford. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
To the middle. Here's Lowry. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Harris inside. He's guarded by Johnson. Simmons against Lowry. Simmons inside. The shot, no good. Raptors trail by 7 to the paint. Here's Powell. Off with the layup.
How is it possible? Wide open, too.
Inside. Here's Embiid. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Toronto shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Well, Steve, when it comes down to how this country is developing young players at the amateur level, do you feel winning is overemphasized in relation to individual skill development?
Yeah, I mean, great question, Kevin. I think in youth basketball right now, youth sports, I think so much now is individually rating individual players that are playing a team sports. I want to see more of rating the team. And I think also guys getting a chance to understand winning is important. A lot of these tournaments, you play 3 or 4 games a day, and it's not so much about winning. I think it has to come down to win or go home. I love that for youth basketball, and then I also love that you're just getting better. And I would love for some of these youth coaches to move these players around. There's a player right now that might be playing the center spot, but let him try to play the guard spot. I think you got to find a way to do that and talk about winning as a team versus individuals.
Smart stuff. That misses, so he splits the free throws. The 76ers leading by 6. The pass to Korkmaz. Right side, Scott. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. Anunoby, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. To the inside, Korkmaz. The kick out to Scott, and Burke has it in the corner. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
And so Van Vliet will bring it up for Toronto, trailing here by 8. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Feeds to Gasol. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Burke. Kicks to O'Quinn. Shot clock at 5. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Toronto's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Toronto working the ball around now. Hollis Jefferson, good.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop it.
He knows what he's good at, gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Now, here's O'Quinn. He's still scoreless so far in this one. He kicks it to Burke. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Gasol. Coming off a terrific season, 12th in blocks. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And anytime you take it inside against him, you know it may be coming right back the other way. He was a nasty, nasty shot blocker last season. And he makes the first. Burke hits them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Payne passes to Anunoby. Dishes to Gasol. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And there's the feed to Burke. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. Burke's got 6.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Hollis Jefferson. Gasol. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. 1:14 left here in the first quarter. To the paint. It's tipped. Hollis Jefferson passes to Anunoby. Outside for Gasol. A three-pointer is right on target. Gasol's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The 76ers leading by 7. 51 seconds left to play in the first.
And that's just great work there to get in the shooter's face and then go and corral that backboard.
And again, Toronto with the triple.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And here is Burke. 6 points for him. O'Quinn with it. Gasol covering. O'Quinn can't hit.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Yep, that one goes.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Each trip down becoming more important.
And you need to string some successful offensive possessions together and play tough D. That's one he knows he should have drained.
To the paint, here's Payne, and it's all evened up. Payne's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
It's all tied in Toronto. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. James Ennis played in Australia, Puerto Rico, the G League. He talked about his NBA journey and his goals.
Just to be a rotation player. I know I got better. I know I worked hard to get here, to stay here, and just be able to knock down the shot and the three. I want to shoot the ball 40% and above.
And with the importance of the three ball nowadays, Greg, a great goal for Ennis.
He possesses length and athleticism on the wing, and if he can reliably knock down the triple, he's a consistent rotation player in this league.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Raptors, guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
No, right off the tip, it was an ambush, pushing the pace every chance they got.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, we've got Mike Scott. Korkmaz is out there with Trey Burke. Then there's Kyle O'Quinn. Now, here's O'Quinn. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Scott. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Raptors with the lead. Passes it to Payne. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Philadelphia shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Burke with it. Here's Korkmaz. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Korkmaz has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Toronto's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Marc Gasol is the more fiery of the Gasol brothers. Pau Gasol says, I sugarcoat things a little more than Marc. He's more emotional, more direct. And Marc said, when a mistake happens on defense, I know you're not concentrating. I don't allow that. He knows controlling his frustration is important. He says, I'm working on it. Guys?
Part of leadership, DA. Thank you. And here are the Raptors now. Philadelphia able to drain the three. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Here's Van Vliet. Pass to Anunoby. Lays it up off the glass. Anunoby's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Outside, Scott beyond the arc. There's the pass to Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Clock at 4. Fires the three. Drains the three-pointer. Korkmaz has got 9.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter. And now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Van Vliet looking around. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Fred Van Vliet, the Wichita State product, took some time getting into the NBA, but my goodness, is he a factor now for this team?
You know, I love the way Van Vliet can create space with his movement and getting into a defender. Great at reading a defense and finding the right play. He thinks several steps ahead of the play when he's on the floor.
Toronto, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And it's Payne in the corner. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And that one's good. Korkmaz.
How about the quarter he's having? Tremendous execution on the offensive end, helping to further fuel this lead.
Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Outside for Gasol. Now here's Payne. He feeds it to Gasol. That shot off.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And the shot is good. And here are the Raptors now. It's a 5-point game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Hollis Jefferson passes to Van Vliet. Anunoby kicks to Payne. Back to Anunoby. A beautiful reverse layup. Anunoby's got 6.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And the 76ers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
A new group in now for the Raptors. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Gasol. Pascal Siakam comes in for OG Anunoby. Stanley Johnson, he's checked in for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Cameron Payne. Passes it to Horford. Back to Simmons. Richardson kicks to Simmons. On the wing, Harris. The 76ers with another miss. Raptors trail by 3. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. Ibaka, dishes to Johnson. Back to Ibaka, and it's blocked by Embiid. They recover it. Van Vliet blocked again. Here's Richardson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And Josh Richardson at the University of Tennessee was a pre-med student, plans on becoming a surgeon. But when the NBA became a possibility, he said he had to switch to an easier major.
And instead of spending 4 hours a day studying, he put that time into the gym. The terrific defender in college, was the 2-time All-SEC defensive player. And with the newfound focus on basketball, he has blossomed as a scorer.
And that one misses. And Toronto making a change here. Powell's checked in. And he sinks the second. There's a real art, isn't there, Steve, to drawing charges? Who are some of the best at doing that you see now on a game-to-game basis?
You know, DeMarcus Cousins stands out because he's a center. You're used to seeing centers block shots.
Right.
But he can get in position and take charges. Draymond Green loves to take charges. Kemba Walker does it from the point guard position. Marcus Smart, Patrick Beverly. Those are some of the names, and the list goes on and on.
And those guys are tough guys, too. They have a toughness, grit factor about it.
Yeah, you got to have that, Kevin, if you're going to bounce your head off the floor.
Horford, no luck. Toronto trailer. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Embiid's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Poked away. There's the dish to Richardson. Kicks it to Simmons. Shot clock at 6. Back to Richardson. Shoots over Powell. Richardson, no luck. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Johnson can't hit.
Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
Simmons against Lowry. And Simmons kicks to Harris. Lets it go from the wing. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Simmons against Lowry. To the wing on the left. Johnson outside to the middle. And there's Ibaka. That's good on the assist by Johnson. Ibaka's got 5 points now this quarter.
With a hand in his face, Ibaka able to maintain concentration and deliver the goods.
Now here's Embiid. A 23-point game for him in the win against Miami. Harris inside. Johnson on him. And he gets the bucket. Harris has got 7.
And you see there Tobias with body control to take the hit, still complete the play.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Siakam. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They are just killing them on the interior.
The Raptors have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. 76ers trailing. To the inside. It's deflected. No good from Simmons. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Johnson kicks to Lowry. From past the arc. And it's blocked by Simmons. And he's able to get it back. Out to the right wing. This one for 3. Siakam misses.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
So it's Toronto now, following the miss by Al Horford. It's Powell on the wing. Richardson covering. From 12 feet out. The shot by Powell, no good.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
The 15-footer. Here's Horford. And another shot, and it's good on the way in. And the 76ers lead by 1.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Here's Siakam. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
You know, not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Steve Tobias Harris with plenty of stops in his young NBA career so far. You wouldn't guess it, though, from his talent level.
Year after year, he advances his offensive arsenal. He's become one of the most dangerous scorers in the game.
That's good from Harris. Well, Steve, to play in the NBA, you need to be in peak shape. Talk about your diet and workout regimen back when you were in the game.
I will give myself an A+ for workout regimen back in the day, Kevin.
Wow.
And then that diet part, I would say C-.
That was a D.
Yeah, you got it right. I would say a D. I try to give myself a little credit and say C-. I would say I love to see right now the cross workouts right now with guys doing Pilates, yoga, swimming. They're trying different things.
And the Raptors call time here.
And now let's get a look at the numbers for Tobias Harris. Last year, getting it done. Last season, he averaged 18 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Solid numbers, the kind of production we expect. And frankly, I think he's got another level to take it to.
I totally agree. He has the IQ and the ability to take it up another level anytime he wants.
Now, here's Lowry. Still looking for his first bucket in this one.
And there is that patience of Lowry with the pick and roll. Took what the defense gave him.
Now Simmons, 11 feet away. It's through for his second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Siakam passes to Powell. Back to Siakam. Puts up a 3. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Awfully hard to get back into the game when one of your key shooters is this ice cold and has been all quarter.
And yes, it's good. 1:31 left to play in the first half. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Powell finds Lowry. Ibaka with the ball. Here's Siakam. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Siakam's got 9 points.
And you can see he just caught a glimpse of the open man on the perimeter and immediately got him the basketball.
Pass to Harris. .56 seconds left in the first half of basketball. The fader. No good on the shot. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. Here's Siakam. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Now just a 1-point 76ers lead. If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Richardson dishes to Embiid, and it's blocked by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Johnson kicks to Lowry. Now the pass to Ibaka. Here's Siakam, guarded by Horford. There's the triple. Lowry can't get it to go. Here's Richardson. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, what is your impression of the first half?
We played. And I thought we found a really good balance of posting and pace is what we've been talking about. And I thought our defense, for the most part, was excellent.
A good start. We'll see how they finish. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. For the 76ers, the first quarter was pretty even. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. And from what we saw so far from the Sixers, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, let's get your insight on Toronto.
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Toronto trailing. They've got Lowry. He's out there with Norman Powell. Baca is out there with Johnson. And it's Siakam in at the power forward. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Now here is Ibaka. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Here's the hook. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the athleticism that Simmons has is downright unreal. Just a remarkable talent who has the potential to be one of the all-time greats.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And here's Lowry. Passes it to Siakam. Just 5 to shoot. Down low, Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
Oh, why, dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Now here's Simmons. He dishes it to Richardson. Embiid, the pass to Simmons. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And getting a perspective on the offensive tendencies here since the All-Star break, we've got a breakdown showing the average 3-point attempts versus 2-point shot attempts per game since the midway point of the season for Toronto.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Now here's Lowry. Pass to Ibaka. For the lead. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for Toronto. Outside, Simmons. Here's Harris. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Harris has got 11.
And defensively, you have to close out fast on Harris in that in-between area.
Lowry against Simmons. Siakam kicks to Ibaka. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Siakam passes to Powell. Takes the 3. And Simmons with the rebound.
Great perimeter D. Gave a good shooter absolutely no room to operate.
Pass to Embiid. Harris finds Horford. Embiid against Ibaka. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Here's Harris, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
We know Harris is good off the dribble, now becoming equally adept at the catch and shoot.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with, and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
Now Powell, after the missed 3 from Joel Embiid. Here's Lowry, and it's good from the elbow. Lowry's got it all tied up now for the Raptors.
When Kyle Lowry starts cooking from the mid-range, the defense is in trouble. You can't take away everything.
Simmons passes to Horford. Shot from free throw range, and the shot is long. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers, and why guys like Embiid
admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. OG Anunoby comes in for Johnson, and it's Fred VanVleet in for Powell. Now here is Lowry, and Embiid with the block. And now the 76ers on the break. Tries it from 9. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Lowry kicks to Anunoby, and there's the pass to Siakam. Over Horford, and the Raptors miss again.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here's the floater, and Simmons with the lay-in. Simmons got 7.
In this second half, it's been a disappointing turn of events for them defensively. The focus, the intensity, just not there.
Here's Siakam, 11 points in the game. VanVleet kicks to Siakam. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers leading by 4. Outside, Simmons. Over Lowry, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's 9 points for Ben Simmons.
And really with Simmons, the guy just has everything, including the soft mid-range jump shot.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. No good from outside.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Harris up top. He's got 13. Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 6. Here's Anunoby. Outside Lowry. VanVleet passes to Lowry. The 3. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. And the 76ers with possession. A big stretch here going 10-2. Pass to Siakam. Over Horford. They get it again. Siakam kicks to Lowry. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. He has 6.
When you are Lowry's size, you need to have a strong floater, and that was a beauty he just put up.
Outside, Simmons. A baseline J, and the jumper falls for him. Simmons got 11.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
And the Raptors call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
Some changes for Toronto. Marc Gasol is checked in for Ibaka. Rondé Hollis-Jefferson comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Kyle Lowry. Now here's Payne. Here's Anunoby. Gasol's in the post. O'Quinn defending. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You have to love what Marc Gasol gives you offensively. Can score facing up, back to the basket, and one of the best passing centers in the game.
The Raptors shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. Free throw drops for Gasol. And talking about Gasol, also an impact guy on the defensive end of the floor.
Yes, Kevin, he has the size, the length, and the instincts. Defensive Player of the Year in 2013, a true cornerstone for your team.
And the 76ers making a change here. Burks is checked in. Second free throw, no good.
One of the best all-around bigs in the league. Gasol continues to modernize his game.
Kicks to Simmons. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
So much sharper, so much more efficient with his shot this half, just taking what the defense allows.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's good from Simmons. Here's Van Vliet. He's got 5. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Payne with it. Simmons is there. Just 4 to shoot. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Marc Gasol. Now here's Simmons. Defense is right there. Elbow shot. The offensive rebound. Count it. Good.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboards.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. Sweet little floater. Van Vliet's got 7 points in the game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Burke finds Simmons. 13 feet away. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Here's Van Vliet. And it's blocked by Simmons. To the paint. The hook. That one falls coming off Burke's feet. Burke's got 3 assists tonight.
Really like watching Simmons go to work down low with his length and strength. There aren't many guys that can keep up with him.
Here's Van Vliet. 7 points in the game. Payne with it. Outside Gasol. And again, Toronto with the triple.
I mean, for a guy who shot almost no three-pointers over the first 8 years of his career, Gasol looks very comfortable out there.
Now here's Burke. 8 points for him. He had a nice open look right there.
And offensively, they seem to have turned a corner.
Raptors trail by 7. Here's Van Vliet. Softly drops in the floater. Van Vliet's got 4 this quarter. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Simmons on the wing. 16 points for him. Outside, Scott. No good on the 3. The Raptors shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Anunoby passes to Van Vliet. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Basket counts. Now just a 3-point Philadelphia lead.
Terrific play call, and that's where you want to see Marc Gasol. He can use his combination of skill and size.
And Fred Van Vliet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Powell, he's checked in for the Raptors. Tobias Harris is checked in for Philadelphia. Pass to Burke. Inside. Fast break Toronto. Here's Van Vliet. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's going to go on Trey Burke.
I love how he's been more patient in this second half, shooting only the shots he feels he can make.
And Marc Gasol, a force on both ends of the floor. You forget, Greg, that he's won a Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, Gasol doesn't really wow you on defense with what he does. I mean, he gets blocks, but it's really his positioning and his rotations are what make him so great. Always involved in plays, and he just seems to be able to protect the rim and a terrific team defender.
And it's tied up with that one. Here's Burke. He's got 8. A minute 50 left to play here in the third. Fades and shoots. Harris's shot is off. One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking, and more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot, a big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Now here's Burke. Defense right on him. In the corner, it's Harris. Over Johnson. Harris's shot is off.
Boy, he loves that mid-range jumper. Just fails to create enough room to operate.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Harris. The Raptors have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. That free throw, no good. And he's good on the second. The 76ers trail by 3. Now here's Richardson. He kicks to Burke. The 76ers with another miss.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Now the pass to Gasol. Drills the three-pointer. Gasol's got 18 points.
No doubt about it. He's been a monster from deep.
By and large, defenders have done a poor job of running him off his spots. That's why he keeps firing.
And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. .30 seconds left to play here in the third. Can they get it? Passes to Burke. Clock at 6. And Scott has it in the corner. And it's off from three-point range. Toronto leading by 6. Johnson for 3. But they recover it. A second chance effort. He lays it in. Johnson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He turned on the Jets. As soon as he got that screen, they went right to the hole. Great decision-making there.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Trailing to start the quarter, they battled hard and pulled off a tremendous comeback. Now enjoying the lead. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The 76ers trail by 8. Taking a look at the 76ers, we've got Kyle O'Quinn. Scott is out there with Tobias Harris. Then there's Burke, and it's Richardson in at the shooting guard. Now, here's O'Quinn, defended by Gasol. O'Quinn in the post. He's up against Gasol. No good that time. Raptors leading by 8. Here's Van Vliet. dishes it to Gasol. Powell kicks to Gasol. Pass to Van Vliet. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Richardson. In the corner, O'Quinn with it. Back to Richardson. Shoots over Powell. It's deflected. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Johnson finds Hollis Jefferson. Here's Van Vliet. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Burt grabs the miss.
He got the space he needed, but just blew the layup. It hurts me to see points lost like that.
Johnson against Harris. Here's O'Quinn. Makes it off the glass. O'Quinn's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the 76ers. Raptors leading by 6. Powell, the pass to Gasol. To the paint. Here's Van Vliet. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Just another part of what makes Gasol so special, the vision to locate the open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket. And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Powell with it. Harris is there. No good. And Philadelphia the other way now.
You know, this is a time when you don't have to force anything. You're in command of this game.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks.
And for that game against the Jazz, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And Philadelphia calls time here. Without question, Marc Gasol displaying his skills today.
And he is absolutely dialed in from outside. They need to close out on him much quicker when he's lining up those threes.
Some changes for Toronto. Siakam is checked in for Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and Kyle Lowry subbed in for Fred Van Vliet. Then for the 76ers, Embiid comes in for Kyle O'Quinn. And it's Horford in for Scott. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brett Brown said to his team. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said, they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Powell. Richardson covering. Lowry kicks to Powell. Johnson against Harris. Johnson's shot is off. The 76ers trail by 4. Harris outside. Over Johnson. A second chance effort, and Gasol sends it back.
Love how Gasol patrols the court, always on the lookout to reject a shot.
The 3 drops in the tray. Gasol's got 21 in the game.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Burke kicks to Horford. For 3, Harris. Good on the three-point shot.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Raptors. They lead by 4. At the elbow, it's Gasol. Back to Lowry. Now here's Powell. He's guarded closely. Siakam misses. For Philadelphia, they've gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Richardson dishes to Horford. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Now just a 2-point Toronto lead. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Down low, here's Johnson, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul. And the first one drops. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Marc Gasol. And the 76ers also making a change. Simmons has checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them. The 76ers trail by 4. Outside, Simmons. Yes! And the foul. Kyle Lowry picks one up there.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
One shot.
And that one misses.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
To tie it up. Offensive rebound.
I love how he's willing to sacrifice his body in there, giving maximum effort. That's what it takes on the defensive boards.
Now here's Powell. Richardson covering. Shots good by Ibaka.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, forcing defenders to come out and guard them, which could open up driving lanes if they want to take advantage of that.
On the wing, Harris. He's guarded by Johnson. The turnaround jumper. Second chance shot. Embiid, no good. Toronto leading by 5. Passes it to Powell. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The free throw drops for Powell. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside, Simmons. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Here's Siakam. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First free throw is good. Well, Steve, we've just come out of the first year where we saw legislation from the NBA about resting players. How do you feel about the new rules so far?
You know, I like them. I love that when you start to see these teams that was resting players on national televised games, but I think overall just resting players. I think our contract says that we play 82 games unless you're injured. And if a guy is injured, you understand. But I love the new rules that was implemented.
I agree. Simmons finds Horford. And it's Simmons penetrating to the middle. Shot to stop the run. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Joel Embiid. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Siakam. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Richardson. Outside, Simmons. Pass to Horford. That one a little long.
And you see why his reputation is so strong defensively. He allows no separation.
And so many defenses are not designed to take away the mid-range jumper, but he's given nothing away.
Just an amazing feel for the game. Simmons is so gifted at reading the floor.
Lowry against Simmons. Lowry passes to Johnson. Siakam kicks to Lowry. Out to the wing. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Now Simmons. And here's Richardson. Back to Simmons. And the pass to Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. 5 to shoot. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. And Lowry has it in the corner. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The 76ers trail by 14. Richardson with it. Outside, Simmons. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Powell finds Johnson. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
That's good from Johnson. Now here's Simmons. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him. Embiid, the pass to Richardson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Here's a look at what's coming up for Toronto. They'll host the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And no secret that this team can be very tough in their own building. And that's good news as they are loaded up with home games over the next stretch. This is a chance to create some separation.
And he makes the first. Raptors leading by 15. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Johnson outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A baseline J. Al Horford with the rebound. Horford's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Kicks it to Harris. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. Ibaka, and so he's picked up his final foul, and he will sit for the rest of this game.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
One shot.
Slowly but surely, Harris continues to elevate his game. The shooting, the playmaking, the ability to make a difference.
Now here's Powell. T right on him. Now the dish to Lowry. Over Simmons. No good off the front iron. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Richardson kicks to Simmons. Feeds to Embiid. Gasol with the steal. Here's Siakam. And the Raptors miss again.
Trying to shoot his way out of this slump, but thus far, not working.
You know what? At some point, you have to decide. Do you keep pressing the issue, or do you focus on setting up others?
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
No good from Gasol.
You can't ask for a higher percentage look than the one that he got. I think he lost his concentration.
Harris finds Embiid. Simmons on the wing. Back to Embiid. The 15-footer. Rebound by Kyle Lowry. Toronto's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Raptors.
Fewer miscues made the difference.
Yeah, I mean, a great all-around effort. Not only did they minimize their turnovers, but kept the pressure up on D, forcing the other team to commit turnovers.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Marc Gasol.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game, but he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. So Horford gets 2. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Timeout called the 76ers. They're trailing by 8. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what's your take?
Yeah, it's a dejected group of guys. I mean, they've got a lot of pride, and just hadn't happened for them here tonight.
The most important thing to remember, it's not over, but they have to step up on both ends to have a chance.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Marc Gasol.
And he's made some shots here tonight, Kevin. He's been efficient from beyond, knocked down 5 triples. And when you've got a guy that steady from long range, it just puts all sorts of pressure on the defense.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Payne. Passes it to Siakam. Here's Van Vliet. And so it's Toronto winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Mark, how do you break down what went well for your team in winning this game tonight?
Just a good all-around night. We believe that in the fourth quarter, I think we did a good job of, staying in the game. We just believe. On to the next one.
Yeah, this is a veteran team, and you guys showed your experience down the stretch. Thanks, Mark. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And we'll see you next time.